this is kind of nuts. So you can actually become a co-writer on a Prince song. And I know that sounds super weird, and it is really weird, but here's a scenario that rarely ever comes about, but we do have this situation. So Prince, as you know, wrote... Not only did Prince write a whole bunch of what he did and recorded all the instruments and things like that himself, but he rarely ever brought in anybody else in the process. He would have producers, but you're not going to find a lot of songs from Prince that don't say written by Prince, recorded by Prince, like everything. Prince did everything on his own essentially. But back in the start of his career, he had a producer named Chris Moon who had a recording studio. And the first, single that was supposed to launch Prince, which really didn't, Soft and Wet, he put together with Chris and Prince. And they wound up splitting the lyrics credits. So essentially, he got a songwriting credit on Soft and Wet because he helped write a couple of lyrics. I believe Prince recorded all the parts on that song himself, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, now Chris Moon, who owned the Minneapolis studio where Prince laid down his first demos, is selling his percentage of Soft and Wet on, not Craigslist, but eBay. How about that for a little bit of a throwback? Everything is Craigslist now. Not Chris Moon. Chris Moon is going to eBay with this bad boy. He has put his writing credits on sale to eBay for $490,000. So for $490,000, you can have Chris Moon's name scratched off and your name written in as a co-writer on Soft and Wet. Now, who cares if you didn't actually write some of the lyrics? It doesn't matter. You're lying anyway if you're telling people most of these things. So you can just be like, look, I'm a co-writer. Look, me, there it is. Yeah, me and Prince back in the day. People may even look at you being like, but you were born in 79. How did you write a song on Prince in 78? Don't worry about it. Just take a look. There's the proof right there on the inside of the album cover. written by Prince and Anthony. Yeah, this is a totally legit thing. You can sell your songwriting credits and your percentage on future earnings. It's an asset like a painting is, like anything else. And Chris Moon is doing that. He has it, by the way, it's listed for a buying now of $490,000, but he is willing to listen and consider the best offer. So you may be able to get this down to a cool $350. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think you can get it for $350 if you really try to negotiate hard. The article here from the Star Tribune mentions that it's worth practically nothing and is entirely based on bragging rights. In fact, if this were even to sell, it would only go to somebody who has the means to throw all that money away and is a huge Prince fan, because there really is no financial gains to get from it. Soft and Wet was not a big hit, like I said, and not like it was a resurging song in the passing of Prince. Everybody went and downloaded all the albums and the best ofs and went and streamed all the songs. And Soft and Wet was not one of the songs that was resurging. It peaked at number 92 when it was first released. And the article points out, which is a good point, that on top of all that, streaming has basically killed songwriting royalties. You don't really make as much off the songwriting royalties as you used to because of streaming. So if you were to buy this, it really shouldn't be for financial gain. It more just be, like any other painting or autographed baseball or something like that. You buy an autographed baseball for $400. I hate to break it to you, but for the most part, you're not going to sell it for $3,000 one day. You got it because it means something to you and it's a story, and that's kind of what this is. That's kind of what this is. So, if you're a Prince fan or you have a Prince fan in your life, that might be the thing. You can co-own Prince's first, technically a hit song. Anything that cracks the top 100, they can technically call a hit. And you can go tell people you were a co-writer on Soft and Wet. Has he gotten any bids? Did we find out about that? Where's the page Oh, here it is. Okay. This is the actual eBay page. Oh, and we can see. Oh, look at that. Prince and C Moon is listed on the thing. That's very cool. $490,000 for buy it now or best offer. Has anybody bid? Oh, so it's an offer, so it's not like a bid. Here's the good news if you're thinking about buying this. Chris Moon, 100% positive feedback. That's good. Don't buy from anybody on eBay if they don't have 100% positive feedback, which means he'll get the songwriting credit out to you quickly. You're not going to have to wait days or weeks. Nobody has bid or made an offer yet, but 217 people are watching it, so that's pretty interesting. I'd imagine that most of those people are media of some sort, just to keep their eye on it. Now this is interesting. Around 1990, MC Hammer came out with one of the top albums of the year, featuring his hit song "Can't Touch This," and on that top-selling album was my song "Soft and Wet," licensed by MC Hammer to be used in a rap version of that very same song. When it came out, he sold 10 million copies of that album, which meant I sold 10 million copies of Soft and Wet. To date, MC Hammer has now sold over 22 million copies worldwide, and each time that album sells, so does a copy of Soft and Wet. All right, so I guess there's a little financial gain, but I guess he's not making too much money off of it. He flat out says you shouldn't buy this if you're worried about financial gains. But it's not like you're going to make zero. I'm sure you'll get some sort of residuals attached to it. So there you go. If you want to be a co-writer with Prince, now you can be.